All right. What up, guys? It's T-Dub here, was blazing the sports. And again, the boxing world give us something to talk about. We got to talk about it. Something that Terence Crawford said, guys, and this is live. If you catch this on replay, please smash the like button now. Subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, hit that notification bell so when I go live, you will be able to join the party, interact, and also leave comments. So, Terence Crawford tells Errol Spence Jr., take off your panties and pull up your pants and sign the contract. Wow. Listen, wow. So, all right. Terence Crawford does an interview with TMZ, right? TMZ asks Terence Crawford a few questions, right? They asked Terence Crawford, who do we think won between Shawn Porter and Errol Spence Jr.? He said, listen, I don't think it was a robbery, but if I have to get an edge to somebody, I give it to Shawn Porter. The interviewer asked Terence Crawford, hey, you think Errol Spence Jr. don't want to fight you, trying to protect this record, blah, blah, blah. And listen, Errol Spence Jr. like, yeah, man. He want to make sure when he do fight, he get the most money he can get. All right? And then the interviewer says something. Asks one last question, right? If you can tell Errol Spence Jr. something right now, what would you tell him? And he says something along the lines, take off your panties and pull up your pants and sign the contract. Wow. The expert genius at Crawford talking that talk. Oh my. Listen, bro. Listen, I've been waiting all day to talk about this, man. You know how it is, guys. I'm at work. I come in, I give you that lunchtime special, that lunchtime snack pack, give you a little bit of something to digest with your meal. And listen, other words, let me break it down to you, right? I'm going to say this one more time. This is just how I interpret it. Maybe you interpret it different. But when Terence Crawford says, take off your panties and pull up your pants and sign the contract, this is how I take it, guys. Listen, if you take it differently, that's up to you. But to me, it's like somebody telling another man, stop acting like a bitch and man up. Guys, now, am I wrong? Maybe you think I interpret that wrong, but am I interpreting that wrong? When you tell a man to take off his panties, you're trying to say he's acting like a bitch, right? You tell him pull up his pants, you're telling that man to man up and sign the contract and fight me. Listen, we can agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. We're not the one that said it, we are just the ones reacting to it. So don't get mad at me, right? Don't get mad at me. Now, the expert genius said, I got my back on attack video up to date. Let's go. Let's get it. Listen, man. I am a Terence Crawford fan, right? But listen, I do call it like I see it. I think Terence Crawford definitely helped or definitely hurt himself by, staying over to the other side. He re-signed with Bob. Listen, guys, I am a Terence Crawford fan. Even before Errol Spence Jr. fought Shawn Porter, right? Even before, way back then, somebody asked me, who do I think is win this fight? I said it is a 50-50 fight, but to be honest, I will lean towards Terence Crawford. If somebody told me to pick a winner, I say 55-45 for Terence Crawford. Guys, listen. People that are subscribed to me, unsubscribe. You don't think Errol Spence Jr. win? Listen, I'm not saying he's gonna get beat. I'm just saying that it'll be a damn good fight. I think Terence Crawford might outpoint him. Listen, I said 55-45. That means anybody can win. It's just if I give the edge to somebody, if I have to give the edge, as if I have to put the Andes Clippers to somebody and line up, I think it's Terence Crawford. Maybe you think differently. What do you think? Who wins? Will this talking smack help? I gotta say this. I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts because of what he said. You know, I think it's going to add to the must-see TV. They asked Virginia, yes, that's what Bud is saying to Spence. Stop acting like a Bia and pour, and put back on your strap season pants. Thought it was man down. I think Terence Crawford is just trying to get under Errol Spence. Yes, AD said I agree. I think Crawford has an edge too, but it would be a great fight either way. Absolutely. The ex Virginia said I got Crawford. Listen, guys. Listen. Style makes fights, right? Style makes fights. And listen, Terence and guys, listen. I gotta hold everybody to the fire. I got to. I know these guys are friends. You're probably gonna disagree with what I say next, but this is just my thoughts. If Terence Crawford thought Sean Porter beat Errol Spence Jr., Errol Spence Jr. next fight is lined up with Danny Garcia. I am just saying. Do you think it would be a good idea for him to fight Sean Porter? I do. And listen, I'm being honest. I think Sean Porter will give Terence Crawford his, what's the phrase? It's not his money worth, but maybe it's his money worth. I think Sean Porter will give Terence Crawford more than he bargained for. I know they're friends. I know they haven't really shown interest in fighting each other. But I think Sean Porter versus Terence Crawford, listen, that'll be fucking nice. And guys, I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm going to tell you, because Sean Porter has success against Errol Spence Jr., I know we look at it like, man, I don't know if Terence Crawford can keep him off of him. Man, I don't know if he has the power to keep Sean Porter back. Guys, style make fights. Style make fights. Terence Crawford don't fight like Errol Spence Jr. He's not going to stand there and bang with Sean Porter. When Sean Porter come in, Terence Crawford's going to be using those 45 and maybe even 90-degree cuts and counterpunch. Can they go all night? I fucking doubt it. I think Sean Porter going to get in and he's going to have some success. But I think Terence Crawford would be able to evade and make it less and make it more of a boxing match and less of a brawl than Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. in his last two fights, and I give him credit, he outboxed the boxer, Mikey Garcia, and he banged with the banger, Sean Porter. Scrapbook Boxing in the building. What is going on? Brother, the one, the only. Guys, listen, man. Check out my boy Scrapbook Boxing. I mean, a true historian. A true historian will let you know about fighters that you never even knew exist. And by the time he's done with the video, you're like, oh my gosh. You know who he is. You know who he fought. You know who his brother is. That's my boy, man. AD said, Porter Crawford is a great fight, but if Porter... I take it easy, fight next, then come back and fight Bud or rematch Spence again. Losing to back could be retirement for Porter. Listen, I don't know if he retires though, man. I don't know if he retires. Shotbook Boxing was good with the chat. Sean Porter is one of them guys. Listen, he should not retire, even if he lose, because Sean Porter is a fighter. To me, Sean Porter is not how people looked at Adrian Broner, right? People look at Adrian Broner like almost like a gatekeeper, right? Somebody that, that yes, he used to be good, but now he's not himself. He don't let his hands go. No, Sean Porter will push anybody to the edge. There has been no one that went in there and clearly cleaned out Sean Porter. You're going to have a difficult time dealing with, a linebacker back there. I mean, listen, Sean Porter boxed like Clay Matthews used to rush the outside with the Green Bay Packers on the defense. Sean Porter is the Clay Matthews of boxing. But, again, I repeat, man. I said this once, I'm going to say it again. Maybe you disagree. with how I interpret this. But Terence Crawford, when he was asked by TMZ if you have any words for Errol Spence Jr., basically, if he's listening to you right now, what would you tell Errol Spence Jr.? And guys, and I repeat, I would tell him to take off his panties and pull up his pants and sign the contract to fight. Wow. Again, guys, the way I interpret that is he's telling Errol Spence Jr. by saying, take off your panties. Stop acting like a bia. Stop acting like a bia. Pull back on your big boy pants, basically saying, man up. And sign the contract. Listen. I'm telling you right now. They are adding some flavor, some sauce, some habaneros to this potential matchup. I just hope that it's made before somebody blows it. I hope this fight is actually made before Terence Crawford goes out there and gets clipped and loose. Errol Spence Jr. get caught one of them Danny Garcia no-look left hooks and gets dropped. Because similar to Anthony Joshua, right? Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Listen, that was the biggest fight at one point in boxing. At one point, that was must-see TV. At one point, right? And then Anthony Joshua fights Andy Ruiz because of Big Baby Miller. The Tide decided to pop more pills that's in Grandma's medicine cabinet, so he can't fight. And at Anthony Joshua's highest moment in that fight, his highest moment, his Deontay Wilder versus Dominique Breazeale moment, he drops Andy. And a couple combinations later, all of it crumbled down. All of it. And now, I'm being honest, even if Anthony Joshua wins against his rematch against Andy, or if he loses, the interest that was once there for Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, it'll never be that high again. At least, I mean, it'll take a long time for it to get there. A long time. Even the rematch between Fury and Wilder don't have that hype. It doesn't. When Fury and Wilder first fought the first time, maybe the rematch had a lot of hype to it, right? But it didn't happen next, right? And then when Tyson Fury goes out there and let Otto Volin, whatever his name is, lump him up and cut him up, it's just not there. But I hope this fight is made, man. Terence Crawford said, listen, he said, if the fight is 50-50 or not, he wants to fight. Well, for a long time, Terence Crawford been saying 50-50. Now, it does look like he's coming off with that, guys, all right? By him saying 50-50 or not, he's saying that if he has to take a little bit less, he'll do it to get the fight. And the one thing I can say about Terence Crawford, the one thing that I can say is, honestly, I believe that the man will fight anybody. But because of his own doing, he signed and then he re-signed with Top Rank. They have a very low stable of quality welterweights. And even though Terence Crawford is one of my, favorite boxers right now, like this guy's one of my favorite boxers, if he does not fight quality opponents, and you get Errol Spence Jr. beats Danny Garcia, beats Manny Pacquiao, right? I'm telling you, man, they're going to leapfrog him in that pound-for-pound list. They're going to leapfrog him. If Canelo beats Kovalev, come back and sweep the floor with Triple G or whatever, they're going to leapfrog him if he keep fighting people that most people don't know. They got to get this fight made, man. Terence Crawford is fighting in December against a mandatory. Errol Spence is taking on Danny Garcia. If both of these guys win, they should set this fight up for a pay-per-view, a Fox pay-per-view. Errol Spence Jr., let's say, gets 60% to 40%. Make the fight happen. But this smack talking, this slick talking by Terence Crawford, yes, I think it's good. I think it's good. I mean, as a man, you have to respond when somebody tells you to take off your panties. To take off, like Cisco would say, yo, thongs, thongs. I'm saying, man, you have to respond. The next person to interview Errol Spence Jr. has to say this. Did you see that TMZ interview with Terence Crawford? If he said yes, okay, what do you think about it when he said this? If he says no, oh, you haven't? Good, I have it right here. Let's listen to it. What is your response to this man telling you that he would take less than 50%, take off grandma's panties, put back on Uncle Richard pants, and fight me? Sign the contract. Well, what contract? First of all, see, we don't, what, has there been a, see, there's a lot to it. Has there been a contract sent? Did Errol Spence Jr. send, well, obviously, if he's telling Errol to sign one, that means Errol didn't send him one. To me, he's implying that he sent Errol Spence Jr. one. Did he really send him one? See, to me, if I was Errol, right, and let's say somebody interviewed me and they said, hey, he said all these things, are you going to sign a contract? And if he hasn't sent one, like, what contract? Listen, the kid's full of shit, yo. The kid ain't send me no contract. And first of all, you don't send me one, I send you one. Remember, you need me. Nobody told you to go back and re-sign. Like, listen, Terence, why the hell would you re-sign? You saw during the first time you signed with Bob, you ain't fought nobody. People are still questioning the people you fought at welterweight. They talking about one guy got shot in the leg. They talking about Amir Khan, you know, who's known for having a straw chin that the big bad wolf would love to blow down. Who have you fought? If you would have signed with Al Heyman, became your own boss, fought under your own Crawford Promotions banner, you could be fighting everybody. Could have fought Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, could have fought me, could have fought Mikey, could have fought, you know, Andre Berto, whoever else, you know. This is a self-inflicted wound. You did this to yourself, Terence. That is what I would say if I was Errol. And I got to be honest, I favor Terence Crawford to win. I think it'll be a tough fight. Listen, I'm telling you guys, style-made fights. I know we watch people fight and we say, oh, this guy beat him up, so that means this other guy gonna beat him up. You did wrong. You did wrong. You did wrong. Because of what Sean Porter did to Errol Spence Jr., that is not how Terence Crawford fight. Terence doesn't fight like that. Terence is going to try to school him from the outside. Now remember, Terence is a dog. Even though he's going to try to box Errol Spence, and Porter him is going to try to be cocky and try to make Errol, he's going to try, I'm not saying he is, going to try to make Errol look bad. Terence Crawford's a fucking finisher. He's going to try to finish Errol. But I have to be honest, I don't think Terence Crawford has the power to knock out Errol Spence Jr. And at the pace Terence Crawford fights, I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Errol Spence Jr., which means I am saying if it goes to a decision, my money, me dinero, will be on Terence Crawford. You put your money on Errol, it's up to you. I'm not going to knock you. I like both fighters. I like Errol Spence Jr. I like the way he talked. I like how Errol Spence Jr. told Sean Porter. He said, what did he say? You are like a drowning man that can't swim. He said, you fight like you drowning and you can't swim. God damn, man. Listen, if we can get that Errol Spence Jr. talking that talk like that, hey, have you guys seen talk that shit, nigga? Talk that shit. Listen, if I can get Errol Spence Jr. talking that and getting Terence Crawford talking that, I'm telling you, man, this would be a nice pay-per-view. I'm being honest. I don't know if it does 1 million. I'm being honest. I don't know. But I think it'll do at least. If Earl beats Danny and Terence Crawford secure victory, I think it'll do about 600,000. I think it'll do about 600. Crawford has the power, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if he has the power. I mean, you know what? Maybe he has the power to KO, other people, but I don't know, man. Listen, Errol Spence Jr. has a chin. I don't know if Errol Spence Jr., if Terence Crawford hits harder than Kell Brook. Now, remember this, guys. Even somebody with not that much power, if you catch somebody on the right spot, you can knock anybody out. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying not relying on that perfect punch. Just a normal punch, normal power. Do I think Terence Crawford in a boxing match will KO Errol Spence Jr.? I will put my money and say no. I think he lands a lot of shots. I think he will frustrate Errol Spence Jr. I think Terence Crawford will get off to a faster start than Errol Spence Jr. I think Errol Spence Jr. will gain some ground in the middle rounds and start pushing back on Terence. And I think at the end of the fight, Terence Crawford will pull it out. Terence Crawford will get the victory, but it would be a damn good chess match. Would it be a dog fight like Sean Porter? No. Listen, I knew Sean Porter versus Errol Spence Jr. was going to be a dog fight when I saw Michael Vick in the audience. I know Michael Vick only shows up to NFL games and dog fights. I knew it was going to be a dog fight. Guys, the weather's changing in St. Louis. Changing in 1 week and instantly, the middle of the night, my throat's feeling itchy. Nose starting to run a little bit. I'm pissed off. I hate colds. I hate getting sick. Mono is Solo in the building. What is blazing with you, homie? Listen, man, we talking that talk, bro. We keeping it 100, fully blunted, however you want it. If you want to ride with Earl, do it. You want to ride with Terrence, do it. If you're here to sit back, eat some popcorn, and enjoy the show, do it. But I'm only speaking about what was said. I'm only saying what was said. Terence Crawford did an interview with TMZ. Smiling. He said that Sean Porter won. It is not a robbery. But Sean Porter is his boy, so I can get that. Let me see the expert genius. Get off my boy Vic. Let's see. I'm glad to see Crawford is calling out Spence for ducking him. Listen, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm telling you. Listen, I want you guys to disagree. Go ahead and disagree. I'm about to say it, and I hope you disagree. I hope you get it. I hope you do. And listen, bro. Mike Vick, my boy, man. But you listen. I could not resist. To take that shot. I couldn't, bro. I knew it was gonna be a dog fight because Michael Vick only shows up to NFL events or when he got a good dog fight. But I do not believe that. It's hard for me to say Errol Spence Jr. ducked him. That's hard. I don't believe he really ducked him because I think he used his leverage. And I can't blame him from that. Remember, guys, I am a Terence Crawford fan. I think Terence Crawford will edge the fight out. Terence Crawford is one of my favorite fighters right now. But do I believe Errol Spence Jr. ducked him? No. Listen, if I got one guy over there that volunteered to go to this other side twice now. Remember, twice. He went there once. He liked what he got so much that he signed back up for another trip, right? Talking about my boy Terence, right? Errol Spence Jr. does not have to. Bro, look at it. Think about it. Okay, I can fight you, Terence. All right, let me weigh my options, right? It's just like doing an interview, guys. It's like doing an interview, right? You're doing an interview and you're trying to see which option is going to work best for you. All right, you look at this option. Okay, I fight Terence Crawford. I beat him. I'm considered the pound-for-pound king in the welterweight division. I got to deal with Top Rank and Bob. Bob has not been the kindest to Al Heyman and all this, blah, blah, blah. Or I can clean up my side. I can do a pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia. I can do a pay-per-view with Sean Porter. I can fight Danny Garcia. I have a better chance fighting Manny Pacquiao on this side because Pacquiao's with PBC. You know, I can boost my career unto a new height. So when I do fight Terence Crawford, and I am gonna fight him, I will demand more money. And guys, remember, this is prize fighting. I know we want to see the best fight the best. I get it. But these guys, a lot of these guys don't have a retirement plan. They're not gonna get no pension or nothing like that. They have to make smart moves. And from all the fighters that I heard, all the fighters said Al Heyman really cares about them, not about them fighting now, but what happens when they retire. Let me see. Let me see. Expert Junior says, I don't think he's ducking. I'm on the solo laughing at me. Though telling Crawford to his face, why would I fight you when I can take an easy route? Was not a good look. No, it wasn't a good look, but it's really how you interpret it. When he say easy route is, we both have the same manager. We know we're not going to get fucked. We don't have to deal with splitting the television rights with two different networks. See, guys, think about this, all right? If Errol Spence Jr. would have fought Terence Crawford back then, I don't believe that it would have done great numbers on pay-per-view. Would the fans got what we want that love boxing? Absolutely. Absolutely we would have. But at that point, Errol Spence Jr. has not been on pay-per-view. Terence Crawford has been on pay-per-view, and the pay-per-views did not sell well, right? But as fans, we recognize fucking skills. We know Errol Spence a fucking dog. We know Terence Crawford's a fucking dog, and we want to be like Mike Vick, put them bitches in a cage and see what happened. But now the fight is bigger. Errol Spence Jr. has grown his fan base faster than what Terence Crawford has done it. That's facts. That's facts. Errol Spence Jr. now is holding his own. I ain't gonna say complete own, but he has become a pay-per-view star. If they put Terence Crawford next, matter of fact, listen, guys, they don't even have a pay-per-view option for Terence Crawford. They tried a Khan, that shit failed. Think about it. If Manny Pacquiao fights Amir Khan, they put it on pay-per-view, it'll be a success. If Terence Crawford fights Amir Khan, they put it on pay-per-view, it'll be a failure. Tell me where I went wrong. Let's see though. Monosola for me, when dudes get political, it's a form of ducking. It also don't help when Spence says he going to take the easy route. Like I said, it depends on how you interpret it, man. It depends on how you interpret it. Because it is an easier route. Now, when he say easier, did he mean the easier opponents? Think about it. He didn't say the easier opponent. He said the easier route. Let's look at the route itself, because he didn't say opponents. If you look at the route to Terence Crawford would mean ESPN and whatever Fox network, they would have to come into an agreement on a split. They would have to come into an agreement on the concession stand. They would have to come agreements on the financial split between the fighters. And then whatever that is, because you have two different networks, and at that time, it would have done about 300,000 pay-per-views, I'm guessing. Which means both networks would have had to split 300,000 pay-per-views. I'm just saying, man, it's just, I'm just saying, when you look at the route, because he did not say the opponent, he said the route. We got to look at the man's words and take him for what he said. Remember, I am a Terence Crawford fan. I think Terence will win. But when he says, okay, if I go that route, it's a lot harder. But if I stay on the PBC side route, it's a lot easier. Sean Porter was not an easy fight. But it's a lot easier to make that fight. It's easier to make the Danny Garcia fight. It's easier to make the Mikey Garcia fight. It's easier, even though it may not never happen, but it'd be easier if it did happen to make the Manny Pacquiao fight. Let's keep trucking. As for jeans, I can see that. Also, that different sides of the street shit don't slide when we just saw Derevyanchenko fight with a PBC fighter taking on a DAZN fighter. How did they do that? They did do it, but I'm trying to think Triple G, I don't remember, guys. But Derevyanchenko has been fighting on DAZN a couple of times. But remember, Derevyanchenko might not be I don't know if he's a PBC fighter. I know he is represented by Al Heyman, but I don't know if he's a PBC fighter. Just like, who was the other guy? Danny Jacobs was not a PBC fighter. He was a DAZN fighter for Eddie Hearn, but he was managed by Al Heyman. I'm not saying that is not impossible. It is possible. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao did it. No. They didn't have to do it, did they? Did they do it? I think yeah, they did it. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, and was it Holyfield or whoever else? It can be done. It can be done. But is it an easier route than fighting somebody already on your side? I'm just saying, man. Let's see. I get the business side of it too, because Danny and Manny are bigger money fights, so it is. But as a fan, them getting money means shit to me, right? I get you. Is my connection bad, or is the stream? Oh man, is the stream lagging? Is it bad, or is the stream? Is it the stream? Might be the stream, bro. In other news, fuck. I hope it works. Let me try to stop and restart it. Hold on, guys. Alright guys, listen, I hope it works. I just stopped and restarted the stream. Hopefully it kicks back in. Bro, I don't know, man. I tried this different app. I don't know, bro. It's acting funny. It is what it is, though. You know. Jacob is a matchroom fighter, but Derevyanchenko hasn't signed to her, and I hope he never does. Whoa, okay. Not anymore. Let me see. In other news, a man has been arrested in the murder of Joshua Brown. The witness testified against Geiger. Bro, listen, man. I heard about that. I don't know. I didn't hear his testimony, but I did hear he testified against her, and then they found that he was killed. I got to find out what happened. You know, like, I wanted to do a video talking about that. See, man, I've been talking so long, I don't know how much you guys miss. I don't know how much you guys miss. I don't know how much you hear, I don't know how much you miss. You know? But it's only showing one. I don't know if the connection is back or not. If it is, somebody say something. I try to restart and come back into it. But let's do this. So, I didn't really want to touch on the whole trial. I did have my personal thoughts. I almost thought about doing a video, but I wanted to try to keep this channel as much, you know, sports related, boxing related as possible, and give you my personal opinion. But guys, if you come in, let me know. I know the stream froze up for about, I don't know how many minutes. I was working, did I know it froze up? Let me see. Say your stream good on my end? All right, I know it looked like it froze up for a minute, but let's keep rapping, man. Let's keep rapping. You know, I'm going to touch on that case just a little bit, and I'm going to get off of it, right? I'm going to get off of it. I'm going to keep this more sports. To me, it shows, one, how the protection, if you're working into law enforcement, it shows that even when you're wrong, You can either get off or get a slap on the hand. By the bailiff stroking her hair and the judge hugging her. To me, it seemed like she was getting treated like the victim. It was more sympathy for her than sympathy for the man that got shot eating ice cream in his own place. To me, it also shows the value of a black man in America. This man was a church-going man, sung every morning, positive man. They couldn't find nothing negative about them, because trust me, if they could, the defense would have brought everything negative that he did way back in 3rd grade to make you feel like this piece of shit should have been dead. They couldn't find it. And even a man like that, one of the best, get gunned down in his own house. He get lied on, talking about he's charged me and all this BS. Did not attempt to save his life, because if you'd attempted to save his life and if he would have survived, he could have testified against you, so you had to let him die. Probably by the orders of somebody else, that worked with you, that told you, don't aid him, let him die. And for murder, you get 10 years. Probably get out in 4 years. The value of a black man is very low in America. But let's continue. All right, the expert genius that never froze on me. All right, thank you, bro. Let me get back to this rapping. That's my take on that. It's pretty awful, but I'm gonna get back to this boxing work. I told you what I thought about Errol Spence Jr. I don't think he ducked Terence Crawford because he's scared of Terence Crawford. I think he has better financial offers to boost his career by fighting people on the PBC side, and where most of the time he don't have to split his promotions, unless he fights somebody else, they have their own promotion, whatever. But with all that being said, here is where I'm about to rub the genie the wrong way. Where when the genie comes out, it's going to say, fuck your wishes. This is for the Errol Spence Jr. that thinks that think Errol Spence Jr. would beat Terence Crawford. I'm here to tell you, I think you're wrong. I'm here to tell you that he would get treated like a president and boxed up. Will he fight back? Yes, he will. Will he land some punches? Yes, he will. Will his hand be raised and say, and undisputed? No, it won't. Now, if this fight take another 2 or 3 years, maybe, yeah. If they fight next after their respective bouts coming up, I got Terence Crawford, man. If Errol Spence Jr. can get past Danny Garcia, and I think he can, Listen, guys, I'm not fucking dumb. I know Danny Garcia got basketball skills for boxing. Listen, he be in there crossing motherfuckers over like Allen Iverson style with the no-look left hooks and shit. I seen it, guys. Amir Khan felt it. He didn't even look, guys. He threw a punch left and looked right. I'm like, what the holy... Listen, I would have fell for that shit. I would have fell for it. I know Danny. Danny got great timing and great power. But I think Errol Spence Jr. beats him. I think Terence Crawford wins his next bout. But the difference is, guys, here's the difference. Every bout that Errol Spence Jr. has had has moved him up. Every bout. Mikey bout, Sean Porter bout, Danny Garcia bout. All of those bouts are moving him up. There is no bout that you can say at welterweight that has really made you really move Terence Crawford up. Jeff Horn, nope. He got a belt though. Benavidez, nope. People say he got shot. Amir Khan, nope. There is nobody on that side. It's going to be mandatory that you don't really know, or people that are not really, they can really push him. Collazo won't smoke with him, but who hasn't fought Collazo? Amir Khan fought Collazo, won. Keith Thurman fought him, won. Victor Ortiz fought him, lost. You know? But when Terence Crawford tells a man, when you talk to another man, right? Those are fighting words to me. When you tell another man, take off your panties. Take off your panties. Take off your Cisco's thongs. And pull up your pants. Stop being a beer. And man up and sign a contract. Listen, those are fighting fucking words. Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. See, the last we heard from Errol Spence Jr. was when they asked him about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. said, he talking about 50-50, he needs me, I don't need him. I gotta admit, guys, that type of talk don't make you think Errol Spence Jr. really wants smoke. I mean, that type of talk, it don't really make you think, at least he don't want it anytime soon. I'm just saying, it's this, it's that, he ain't selling this, he ain't selling that. I know it's business, but I'm just saying, it don't make you think Errol Spence Jr. really wants smoke. I mean, if he'd have said something along the line like, listen, man, I'm going to fuck Terence Crawford up, that's a matter of fact. When I see Terence Crawford in the fucking ring, that's when he going to see a fucking loss. All right? Listen, I got shit to do over here. He needs to raise his fucking profile. He going to get what's coming his way. I'm finna beat whoever ass I got to beat over here. And when we meet, that's when he going to meet his defeat. Lost one in the building. What's blazing, homie? Mike Biggs boxing. What's cracking, homie? Why don't Spence just fight him if he thinks he can win? Would shut everyone up. Because it's boxing, bro. It's because it is a business. I get it. It's a business, because right now, the one thing I agree with Errol Spence Jr. by him saying that Terence Crawford needs him more than he needs Terence Crawford. That's a fact. Listen, guys, I'm purposely trying to rub the genie the wrong way. I think Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence Jr. Now you go. I think Errol Spence Jr. will lose to Terence Crawford. Now you go. I'm rubbing the genie the wrong way. Now you go. Yeah, it's business to fight. The fighting is business. He will make the most against Crawford anyway. Not right now. Listen, but I'm being honest. Think about this, man. Think about this. If they would have fought when Terence Crawford first moved up and beat Jeff Horn, right? Before Errol Spence had the fights he had now, would it have been a good fight? Absolutely. Would it have been a classic? I believe it would have been a fucking classic. Would we have undisputed? No, we would not have undisputed. But would we have a top dog in the welterweight division? Absolutely. But it would not have sold as much as they're going to sell when they fight. I hate to admit it, but guys, listen. Every time Terence Crawford fight on pay-per-view, it don't sell like that. It don't sell. And by them not fighting at that time, Errol Spence Jr. went to fight Mikey Garcia. And no matter who you say bought that event, they saw Errol Spence Jr. They saw that. And even Mikey Garcia fans, a lot of them are now Errol Spence Jr. fans. So he went to be Mikey Garcia. Then he went on to do a pay-per-view and fight Sean Porter in a fucking dog fight. Mike Vick wish he had one of them fucking puppies. They fought a dog fight that made Mike Vick go adopt 3 rock rollers and a pit bull. to raise them, to hope they can live up to that type of effort. But let me see. Last one said one of them could lose, just have it now. They should. The alien was clacking, homie. Crawford was Spence ass. Okay. Listen, I think Crawford wins. But listen, guys, I think it'd be a dogfight. I'm being honest. I think it'd be a dogfight. I got 55-45 split for Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford gets out to an early start. I think Errol Spence Jr., once he kind of get the timing of Terence Crawford, is going to start making up some grounds. And then Terence Crawford going to have to evolve and do something different and probably edge out some of the later rounds to pull off a decision. I'm not delusional. I don't think Terence Crawford going to knock him out. Could it happen? Yes, it could happen. Listen, anything can happen. I can go home right now. Beyonce can tell me, hey, I broke into your house and Jay-Z's out of the country and I just want you to just take me. Take me, T-Dub. Take me. That can happen. But it's a small chance. That's a small... Now, I would have to say this. Terence Crawford has a bigger chance of knocking out Errol Spence Jr. than I have having Beyonce waiting in my home. You know? Matter of fact, I'm be honest, guys. I'm be honest. I think Beyonce's attractive, though, but she wouldn't be my go-to. She would not be my go-to. She's attractive, but she would not be my go-to. I don't know why. I always thought she was beautiful, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's me, you know? Mine is solo. I think Crawford can stop Spence before Spence can stop him. I don't know, man. I think Spence, if I ever give a knockout, I think Spence would knock out Terence Crawford over Crawford knocking out Errol Spence Jr. Bud should fight Brooke. Yeah, he could fight Brooke. I think he should fight Sean Porter. Listen, if Terence Crawford said that he saw something when Sean Porter fought Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford said Sean Porter beat Errol Spence Jr., right? Then why not beat the man that you thought beat the man? Why not? If you thought Errol Spence Jr. struggled against Sean Porter, then why don't you beat Sean Porter in a better fashion? Why not? I mean, ain't that what should happen? Right? Floyd Mayweather beat all these people. Manny Pacquiao coming along, playing Mr. Cleanup. It took Floyd Mayweather 10 rounds against Ricky Hatton. Took Manny Pacquiao 2. Took Floyd Mayweather to a decision versus Oscar De La Hoya. Took Manny Pacquiao, what was it, 8 rounds? No, what was it? Did he quit after 6 rounds or was it 8 rounds? I don't remember. But he made De La Hoya quit. He made him quit. But you know, I think Terence Crawford needs to fight Sean Porter. I know they're friends. I get it. But sometimes, if you are in the same business, right? If you're in the same business and you're competing for the same damn thing, you got to cross paths. Sometime. Doesn't deserve a big fight. Are you mad? Am I mad? T-Squad, what's cracking, homie? What did you say? See how he's handled pressure from Porter? Yeah, I said that. Bud needs to fight Porter just as a strong. Yeah. Last one, I got 70-30 for Crawford. Who you think did a better job with Porter, Spence, or Brooke? I think Brooke did. Good analogy. Just have it now. Lost one. One of them could lose. Okay. I think I might be caught up. I missed some. I apologize, guys. I got this janky ass app, man. Bud needs to fight Porter just as a strong. I think he should fight him, bro. Brooke is overrated. Bum quitter. He doesn't deserve a big fight. Okay. But listen. I got to tell you this, right? If I was Sean Porter, I did a video about it. Since Sean Porter is not going to get the rematch, Sean Porter needs to go 2 different ways. 1, fight Terence Crawford. If you fight Terence Crawford, you are instantly a champion again if you win, and you put yourself in a position to fight a rematch against Errol Spence Jr. that would be even bigger than the first time, right? If Errol Spence Jr. beats Danny Garcia, Sean Porter beats Terence Crawford, and they fight again. Oh my, listen, I'm telling you right now, that's at least 650,000 buys. Minimum 600. Minimum 600. I'm guessing around 650. But if Sean Porter does not fight Terence Crawford, I think he should do a revenge matchup. He lost against Kell Brook. Fight Kell Brook. Listen, Kell Brook is saying Terence Crawford don't want any kind of fucking smoke. He's saying Terence Crawford is walking around with a sign. It's a circle, a cigarette in the middle, and a line on top of the cigarette. He is saying Terence Crawford don't want any type of smoke. No smoke. Well, I think Sean Porter should do a rematch against Kell Brook. And if he beats Kell Brook, that is a stay busy matchup. That is a revenge matchup against somebody that neutralized you, and you get a shot. Sean Porter dad said, we want all the rematches. Well, there's one for you. There's one for you. And I'm telling you right now, even though Kell Brook is not the same Kell Brook, styles make fights. And I think Kell Brook will make it. You know, I don't think Sean Porter going to just run through Kell Brook. I don't think he will. I think he'll do it better. Listen, I'm butchering my words. I think Sean Porter would do a better job than last time. But listen, Sean Porter has fucking elevated his level. Errol Spence Jr. trash talking pushed Sean Porter to be a man that he didn't know was inside. He pushed Sean Porter to be the best he can be. Let me keep going. I missed a lot of shit. I love to see Bud versus Porter, man. That'd be nice, man. I think Bud would outbox Porter in a boring fashion. That's my next solo. T-Squad reacts. Don't forget Spence chose to fight like that, showing that he can beat them at their own game. Yeah, I said that earlier. Some of you guys, listen, if you ever come in late, remember, guys, you can always just start the stream over whenever you want, or even after, to miss anything that I said. But I said, listen, man, I said Errol Spence Jr. outboxed the boxer, outbanged the banger. I mean, think about it. He did the total opposite. And in the last two fights, you would say Errol Spence Jr. is fucking bipolar because he did complete opposites. He boxed one guy and then banged another. He did the extremes. I take nothing from Errol Spence Jr. Spence showing he is tough, can box, can bang. Yep. I don't see Crawford losing to Porter. I think it'd be a dog fight, but I will pick. Listen, style makes fight. Terence Crawford's not going to fucking stand there, but he's not going to be able to evade Sean Porter all day either. But I would take Terence Crawford in a very good fight. Lost one blazing. Did you see Kell at the Crawford show and his sister went after him? Funny as hell. Yeah, I went after him. I don't really like that, bro. I'm being honest. I don't like when women get in men's face and talk a lot of shit. I don't like that. You know, let the man do it. I don't like that. But I did see that. Kell Brook said he went there to try to make the fight happen. The fight didn't happen. They didn't want to sign the contract. Wasn't smart though. Look at his face at the end. Okay. But listen. I hope this fight happens sooner than later. I don't want to get another Mayweather versus Pacquiao that, yes, it makes the most amount of money they can make, but we was robbed as fans to get the best fight. I think we got to find a medium, man. I think the boxers should look at the fans who's making them rich and be like, listen, yeah, we can drag this out for 5 more years and probably make, $100 million. But I think we need to fight in our prime. Instead of making $100 million, maybe we can make about 75. I know we're leaving 25 on the table, but in history, it'll mean more. For the present day, it'll mean more. For boxing, it will mean more. Otherwise, if we fight later, it could be another black eye for the sport, But we'll see, man. Spence wants it to be like Floyd and Pacquiao. Look, he's putting 3 fights in front of Crawford and still saying he wants to fight. It's insane. T-Squad says Spence got some things up his sleeves. Lost one. He's waiting for Crawford to get older. Minor Solo. This ain't Floyd and Manny. They not as big. This fight won't get bigger because both guys. Let me move this up and down. Both guys. I can't see it. What's the L word? Something's blocking it. Both guys. Something the charisma. Are you trying to say maybe that's lacking? Let me see. I can't. I bet you it's lacking the charisma. Dig game boxing. What's going on? Take those panties off, bro. Listen. I'm finna make my way back to, you know, like, listen, if you don't know about this, guys, by the time you know now, listen, guys, I'll give you this motherfucking work, yo. This is called the Lunchtime Snack Pack Edition. It's where I work my normal, typically a 7 to 4, 7 to 5. I take one break all day. Lunch break. 1:30 Central. 2:30 Eastern Standard, 11:30 if you're on Pacific time. And I give you this fucking work. I give you this fucking work. I don't have no pennies though. I have fucking britches. I was born with britches. When I came out, they had to take my britches off to put a diaper on. And when the doctor did that, they said, I'm surprised he didn't wet himself. He must be a fucking man. You know? But yeah, man, listen. That's some cold-blooded shit, though, man. Terence Crawford told that man, another man. To me, those are fighting words. Those are words that you're trying to get a reaction. It's like when your girlfriend, you know, be like, you can't fuck anyway, you look dip, bitch. You know, when she says stuff like that, she's trying to get under your skin, you know? She's trying to get under your skin. Your stroke game weak. She's trying to get under your skin. You know? And by Terence Crawford telling this man, listen, one thing you don't do to another man, you don't call another man bitch. You don't call another straight man gay. Things like that. You don't do that. Unless you're looking for a fight, you don't do that. And by Terence Crawford telling this man, take off your panties. Your thongs. I like it when the booty goes, baby. And pull up your pants. Stop acting like a beer and man up and sign a contract. There it is. I must have said it. There it is. Cutthroat Sports, he's basically calling him a pussy. Yes, called him pussy. Listen, not just a pussy, calling a man a bitch. I'm just saying, he's saying, listen, stop acting like a bitch and man up and sign a contract. Take off your panties, pull up your pants, and sign a contract. Yeah, them fighting words for real, bro. Listen, them fighting words. Them words, they be like, you know, bitch, we can do it now. You know what I'm saying? Them the type of words that, Lord, if you think we can do this, we can swing right now. What's good with it, homie? You know? That's good. Let's what's up? Crawford should call him everything until he fights. But listen, guys, listen. Even though I think it's necessary, I think words like that and TMZ picking it up, TMZ gonna promote that to their audience that some of them might not even watch boxing. Now, because of that one soundbite, Terence Crawford is gonna get interest from guys or people that never knew him before off of that one soundbite, and then those people are gonna look up Errol Spence Jr. and they're gonna draw a little bit more interest to the fight. But guys, listen, I'm a Terence Crawford fan. I think Terence Crawford wins this fight in a very close fight. But I still have to say this: Terence Crawford needs Errol Spence Jr. more than Errol Spence Jr. needs him. Terence Crawford don't have anybody over in the stable. When Terence Crawford look in his horse stable, he see old ass cows, donkeys, zebras and shit, llamas, you know, sheepdogs. And then when Errol Spence Jr. look in his stable, there's nothing but thoroughbreds. You know, if they're not thoroughbred, you got a fine built horse. You see the Danny Garcias, the Sean Porters, the Manny Pacquiaos, the Mikey Garcias, the Keith Thurmans. You see all that. Those are all, let's think about it. Errol Spence Jr., even if he does not fight Terence Crawford, which I want to fight, don't get it twisted. This is not braids or dreadlocks. Don't get it twisted. I want to fight. But I'm saying if he doesn't even fight Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. have meaningful fights that he can fight for a long time. A long time. Terence Crawford don't have that. Terence Crawford don't have it. He has options, but his options are not valuable options. Listen, Terence Crawford options over there are not even options that are going to keep him that number one pound for pound. He's going to start dropping. I'm telling you guys, he's going to start dropping. Even if he keeps on winning, they're going to find a way. And guys, and this is where the politics come in, is that if Lomachenko fights unification bouts or not. Lomachenko, matter of fact, some people already got Lomachenko open up there if he keeps winning. Canelo's going to jump up there. And guys, before you know it, mark my words, I hope it doesn't happen, but Terence Crawford can be undefeated and be looked at as being the third or fourth best in the pound for pound list. I'm telling you. Guy, that's my time. Jump Box, what's blazing, homie? Thank you for everybody coming, guys. Listen, make sure you hit the notification bell, guys. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Join in for the next video. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but you already know. I'm gonna talk about it. All right, guys.